Hello, I'm Stone Oak Valley and welcome to the next episode of Unpacking My Treasures. So if you haven't watched episode 1, you should check that out if you want. Since this is like a general intro I use for all the other episodes, I have no idea what box I'm at. So you have to check the title or whatever. So let's just go straight to the case and unpack the next box. Hello and welcome to episode 15. So today we're gonna look at Xbox games 360, PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 3 console and PlayStation 3 HDD. Yeah, and we just start out with the original Xbox game, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. So my Xbox history is well, I guess there is no history because I already talked about this in the previous episode. By the time Xbox was launched, I was, a young adult, and I was heavily invested into my music studio, so I was just creating trance and techno and acid and breakbeats in my physical studio. So this one kind of fell between. So I guess the only console I really enjoyed and played in my teenage year were PlayStation 1. And then I switched over to Amiga and CD32. And then I switched over to PC, and yeah, that was the end of everything. I just continued with PCs. But all of these games I have found in thrift stores and flea markets, and sometimes just in the trash, where people just throw it. I have recently also bought a couple of games that I remember the title of. Of course, coming from a PC, I would remember a lot of titles. So this is Xbox 360. It's the same story. I didn't have an Xbox 360. It was the same story. I found it in a trash or flea market, or somebody gave it to me. And it's the same story with PlayStation 3. So this is PlayStation 3 Resistance 2. And many of these games I played on PC, so I don't really have a PlayStation 2 gaming history. I don't have an Xbox gaming history. I don't have an Xbox 360 gaming history. I don't have a PlayStation 2 and 3 gaming history. And by the way, PlayStation 3 is the newest I have in my house. So I'm always 12-15 years behind everybody else, but that gives me the opportunity to pick up machines when nobody cares about them. For me, playing a PlayStation 3 game, I guess it was, could have been 10 years ago, the first time I tried a PlayStation 3 game, and I was completely blown away. Probably ages after everybody else, so yeah. It is what it is. Another original Xbox, Rally Sport 2 Challenge. Of course I don't have any history here, so PlayStation 3 Syndicate, well, I love the Syndicate on Amiga, but of course I have tried these games like briefly, so maybe this one is a cool thing to try out. And this is not a game that I would even try to play or whatever, but it says PlayStation Move. I do have the Move controllers, found in the trash, found in the flea market. Yeah, so this is more like a physical game, I suppose. Yeah, and they even managed to get the abomination of games into Xbox. I talked about Counter-Strike in a previous episode. This running around on the same map, capturing the flag, is not something I would waste my time on. Full Spectrum Warrior for Xbox. I mean, there are cool games in here. Of course, we have Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah. I think actually I found this very cheap, but I think actually it refused to load. So, yeah, too bad. PlayStation 3 Killzone 2, Xbox 360 Lips. Yeah, so there was some really good karaoke on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. So I think actually I bought this on eBay together with a microphone because I was curious. I'm always curious about consoles and games and performance and whatever. PlayStation 3 Special Forces. Yeah. And another one of the karaoke thing for Xbox 360, so Party Classics Lips. Let us move this out. Little Big Planet for PlayStation 3. Xbox 360 Mega Drive Ultimate Collections. Yeah, so this is some kind of emulated stuff, I suppose. So you can play Sega stuff on the Xbox. Yeah, that's cool. Of course I would prefer the original hardware. Splinter Cell, Double Agent, Xbox 360. Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah, Xbox 360. Ghost Recon 2, Advanced Warfighter. And that's PlayStation 3. The Punisher, Xbox, original Xbox. Yeah. Singularity for PlayStation 3. Rainbow Six Black Arrow. Yeah, I love playing Rainbow Six on the PC. Yucks. Yeah, this is just something that follows whatever bag of games, and I absolutely hate football games. It has the same story as Counter-Strike. I can't imagine why people are obsessed by running after a ball again and again and again, and this is more of that stuff. It's just so repetitive, boring. Ugh. Gears of War 2. Yeah, that's like the height of franchises, I suppose. That was for Xbox 360. Red Dead Redemption. I think that's also a pretty good game. I think I tried to play it on my scrappy PC at one time, if it ever came out. I can't remember. Yeah, that's for PlayStation 3. Soldier of Fortune. Ooh. I do remember Soldier of Fortune 1 and 2 on the PC. Oh man, that was insane. So, yeah, another one of Sports Champions. Well, at least I have a backup, right? Ghostbusters. So what is this? PlayStation 3. Yeah, and this is the starter disc for PlayStation Move on the PS3. That's great to have. Another Grand Theft Auto 5 with no CD. So could it be that the other one was damaged? This one was damaged, and the other one was another find. Yeah, I lost control of my collection, and of course, how can you keep everything like under control when it's tucked into boxes for 40 years? Throne Evolution. Oh, yeah. I love the Throne movies, including the newer one. They are perfect. So, what is this? Yeah, so this is an external hard drive for PlayStation 3. Because I have soft modded or hard modded one of the PlayStation 3. Actually, it's a hardware hack, yeah, mod chip or whatever. That allows me to play, you know, copies of the original games, I would say. Xbox amped. Yeah. think the cover is somewhat not proper, I suppose. And here we have Delta Force, Black Hawk Down, so I played this on PC. This was for Xbox. Black Hawk Down again. That's always nice with a copy. Desert Storm. Yeah, I played that on the PC. True Crime, Streets of LA. Yeah, I think I played that on PC also. Rainbow Six 3 for Xbox. Yes, played that on a PC. Another one of these unwanted football shit. Ninja Gaiden 3. Yeah, PlayStation 3. Kane and Lynch, PlayStation 3. I think this is one of the games I actually sat and played when I had the PlayStation 3 testing a couple of years ago. Fuse. Yeah, I think I also played that on my 65-inch TV. That was really great. Kent, SingStar. So that's some kind of... yeah, that's a band. I don't like the music. Actually, I don't know what kind of music they make, but it's not something I would remember. Dirt 3 for PlayStation 3. Child of Eden, PlayStation 3. Yeah. Shadows of the Dam for PlayStation 3. Tiger Woods PGA Tour, so this is golf. That's the only sports games I kind of like to play, golf games. Yeah, Far Cry Instincts for the original Xbox, so yeah, this was also for the original Xbox. Far Cry, yeah, of course I played some of these on the PC. Shellshock Nam 67, I played that on the PC, really great. This is for Xbox original. Call of Duty Ghost for PlayStation 3. Dead or Alive 3 for PlayStation Xbox, original Xbox. Yeah, kick-ass. Never Dead for Xbox 360. And yet another starter disc for PlayStation 3 Move system. Medal of Honor Airborne. I don't remember how many of Medal of Honor I played on PC, but this is for PlayStation 3. And here we have... Ooh, I have the PlayStation 2 demo disc. Wow. I hope this is the early bird version. I guess we can focus. There's a big stack of CDs here. So what's this? Some PlayStation 2 registration thing. Smart Frag. Yeah, some kind of guides for Smart Joy game adapter. I don't know what this is really. Solid gear menu. I don't know. Well, what's this? Devil May Cry for PlayStation 2. Well, my box is messed up. It says PlayStation 3. I need to isolate all the PlayStation 2 into the other box somewhere. And this is the mother. or the father or something. So this is the PlayStation 3, the fat console, and yeah, I think this is modified. I think this is actually the one that is modified, that I will connect the hard drive to. I had documented on my PlayStation. The problem is that one PlayStation 3 is in the living room. It's not part of these boxes. I have documented it maybe on my website. And there's also some Xboxes there. But yeah, this one is working, and it may be the one that I have hacked, because they are much easier to hack, the fat model. Yeah, and of course that was the end of that box. That included some obvious PlayStation 2. You know, I was looking for the PlayStation 1 demo disc in a different project or something. I was starting to think about PlayStation 2. Did I have that? Like the demo disc, and apparently I do have some PlayStation 2 goodies. I will put that in the PlayStation 2 box, which means if I haven't already gone through the PlayStation 2, I can't remember, it will arrive again. Double up. Okay, but that was episode 15, and you'll just have to wait a week for episode 16.